Well, today is a big day. Currently, Pam Bondi, the head of DOJ, um, Trump's lackey, Trump's girl, the blonde that is not so, no, actually the blonde that is blonding right now, is lying through her teeth right now, shucking and jiving and lying to Congress right now. I believe the House of Representatives. There's a committee hearing, and she's here now doing everything she can to protect her Lord and leader, Donald Trump, and all the rich people, all the rich males. They haven't talked about the females so much. All the rich males who are on the Jeffrey Epstein files. So we've seen her at play before when she shucked and dived. They talk about how black folks love to shuck and jive. She's shucking and she's jiving and she's dancing and she's lying. She's putting on a performance, right? She's being disrespectful as usual, trying to turn everything on the Democrat Congress people by talking about, for example, she just went through a questioning of one of the women congresswomen, the representative, and she was talking about how when Eric Garland was here, you didn't ask him that question. This is the kind of bullshit that we're talking about that she's playing at. What does her sorry ass has to do with Eric Garland? Your sorry ass is sitting right there. You're the head of DOJ. People are asking you questions, the survivors are asking you questions of what you're going to do to bring justice. I just found out today, which I didn't know because I haven't been. I followed the story of Epstein and the files released Donald Trump for years. I've done several lives about it, about Trump association with him and other predators in the modeling industry and the entertainment industry. I've done a lot. So I haven't really picked it up back again. So I guess I should pick it up. And I keep saying I'm going to release the lives that I've done. I've done hours of lives, hours, right? So she's going to lie. She's going to cover because there's already enough evidence on the internet. There's already evidence already, the association of what Trump has done, his association with Epstein and other people. So there's enough evidence, right? She doesn't want those evidence to be released because she know how bad it looks for her leader, right? And for other rich people. What I didn't know until today when I was just listening, apparently they released the email addresses, the nude photos, the addresses and the name of all the survivors who came forward. I did not know that. I know by law the survivors were supposed to be protected, but they deliberately released their names so they can embarrass them. But yet they hid the name and redacted the name of all the billionaires and millionaires because they didn't want them to be embarrassed. You understand what I'm saying? So they still treating victims as collateral damage. And you would think that the lion blonde, as a female, would do better, but she's not because she's a snake. She's a snake and she's a liar. And at the end of the day, she could shuck and jive and dance as much as you want because she's going to do it today. She's going to be disrespectful. She's going to disrespect the Democratic Party. Right now, just before we left, one of the Republican GOP, instead of talking about the Epstein file, they're over here talking about ICE. About ICE is here to protect the Americans. This is the Epstein file hearing. And then Jordan, who is the GOP leader of this committee, was like, "Oh, the gentlelady was wrong. The most important issue during the election was the border bullshit. The most important issue for our MAGA brothers and sisters, because they pushed it hard. We didn't. The Democrats did not push it hard. The Independents did not push it hard. Our MAGA brothers and sisters pushed hard on releasing the FC file. We got to give them the credit. So now he's removing it because they're backpedaling too. because they don't want to hear too much because they see Donald Trump 38,000 times, and they're like, whoa, maybe we did too much. So they backpedaling. So then now they're rewriting, trying to rewrite history and says that, oh, it was just the Dems. They care about the MC file. They didn't do enough. Eric Garland didn't do enough. We did. Only the border and ICE is the issue right now. It's more important. It's just all a bunch of bullshit. So I come here to say, no, I don't. Everybody who knows me know I don't like Trump. Um, you can catch me every Thursday on Watching the World on YouTube, 777. Watching the World 777. You'll see my opinion on Trump and his administration. So anyway, as I go on, because I'm about to close. She's a liar. She's a snake. And no matter how much dancing she does, he's not going to be here forever. I say it over and over again. Donald Trump is not a vampire. He's going to move on. He's going to meet, um, he's going to Hayes. He's going down. It could take 8 years, it could take 10 years. He could live to be 102. It doesn't matter. He's not a vampire. He's not going to be here. And everything that his administration is doing and all these people are doing are going to come back and bite them in the ass. So, yeah, take the time and go check out Lying Pam Bondi. She couldn't even be gracious enough to apologize to the survivors in the room. The survivors are in the room, right? She couldn't even be gracious enough to even apologize to survivors in the room with unredacting their name. Some of these survivors, their family didn't even know they were traveled by Epstein. They found out through the news. She's a disgusting human being, and it's gonna come back and bite her in the ass one day. So you guys go take your time and listen to Lion Pam Bondi and see what else she has to say. You guys have a great day. Okay, bye.